Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. This is your man Earl. Let's get right to it. Been a great day. Episode 127. Today is May 7th. Let's get it. Scriptures on you, CEO.
Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. There is a time for everything. There is a time for everything that is done on earth.
Hey, and guess what? We are back to time. What are we talking about? The good news is that you're going to retire. The bad news is that you're going to retire. What are we talking about? There's going to be a time in your life when you are not going to be able to work at the same level and capacity that you're working right now. I'm going to say it again. There's a time in your life where you are not going to be able to work at the same capacity that you are currently working at right now. Once again, here's the beauty of that statement. Just because you are not working at the same capacity does not mean that you're not able to earn at the same capacity. This is why we are investing for our retirement, because we are investing so that income still comes in. And the challenge is most people work hourly for income. I'll say it again. Most people work hourly for income. Most people exchange time for money. I'm going to say it again. Most people exchange time for money. You invest, and so you literally can buy back that time. Okay? Let's jump in it. The author of the book says, hey, there's going to be a time in your life when you're going to be able to get the gift of time back. Here's my question. Why wait? Why are you waiting to retire to get your time back? Why can't we, you, I, us, invest now so we can start earning back a little bit of our time every year? Okay, I'm going to say it again. Why can't we invest so we can start earning back a little bit of our time every year? Can I say it one more time? Why can't we invest so we can start earning back a little bit of our time every year? So you don't wait until the end of your life where you have exchanged your time to a company or a business or a system of education to get some time and money back. Look at what he's saying. When you retire, you'll have time to do the things that you've always wanted to do. Why wait? You see my question? Why wait? This is why you got to write notes to yourself. That's why you got to journal. Listen, he says, oh, when you retire, you can play golf, bridge, read, walk, sleep in, take the trip, visit the grandkids or kids. Maybe watch this. Listen to this. Maybe time to work on projects that you've dreamed about doing for years or your whole life. Nonsense. Here's how you retire. Here's how you start doing things that you want to do. You need time, you need money, and you need health. And unfortunately, what happens is we wait until the end of our life and we don't have one of those three. We have the time, but we don't have the money. We have the money, we don't have the time. We have the money, but our health is bad. So now you can't do the things that you wanted to do. So this is why I talk about investing. You need to invest now so you can have the time to do what you want to do sooner than later. Okay? Listen what he looking on page 129. He says this. We give the best energies of our lives trying to earn money. And that's true. If we're honest right now, we are giving the most of our time, the best of our time, to do what? To earn money. And here's dangerous. We give the best part of our life to accumulate as much money as possible. That's on page what? 129. We should be investing, not trying to accumulate. And you can tell we're getting towards the end of the book because he's getting personal now. Listen to this. I can tell you from personal experience that talking about wealth or possessions, never gave me or those that had millions lasting happiness. I can discern a change coming, because the reality of it is money does not buy happiness. It just buys your stuff. Okay? Money just buys your stuff. And guess what? He gets real honest now. He says once money is accumulated, sometimes getting more money adds anxiety. It brings self-absorption, and it brings discontent, because now people want to be around you for other reasons. Listen to the note I read to myself. Listen to the note that I wrote to myself. Keep God at the center of your life. I wrote it twice. Keep God at the center of your life. No matter how much money you earn or accumulate, listen, keep God at the center of your life. You cannot save enough money and have peace, because money doesn't bring you peace. Okay? And I hope and pray that you prepare yourself for retirement. Once again, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. There's a time and a place for everything. And you have to start choosing to invest now. And here's what's interesting. Page 131, we see something here. He invokes a spiritual term. He says, then suddenly in retirement, the time is there, the time is here, and maybe if we're prudent, and guess what he says? And blessed. I wrote a note. It says, first godly mention, first godly term in the whole book, 5/7/2023. Then he says it again. He goes, you know what? Maybe you could use your skills and abilities to bless those in less developed countries. I hear something. Something's changing about the author. What's happening? He's talking about something happened to him. Listen what he reads. Listen what he wrote. Very unexpected midlife change in his 30s. A spiritual life change. Guess what happened to him? I began to believe in God and to take God seriously. Now, there's somebody right now listening to me who is not taking God seriously and who recently began to believe in God. Or you had a certain image or picture of God and it wasn't correct. I'm talking to you right now. This is the time to make a serious commitment to God. Well, earlier you're talking about money. I am talking about money, but it's interesting that the author is talking about how he was about making money. He made millions of dollars on Wall Street. He's a Wall Street investment banker, so to speak, certified financial planner. And now he's having a middle life in his 30s, spiritual encounter with God, started believing in God, started to take God seriously. And now he's starting to realize that God has given him gifts. Okay. Now, once again, it's talent versus gifts. That's a different video. But he's realizing that God has given him something very unique. And listen to his prayer. He said, Lord, please help me to use my gifts and talents to bring the highest and best use to you. This is what he's praying now. He said, Lord, please help me use my gifts and talents to their highest and best use for your glory. What was happening? He was having a convergence of faith and talent and skills in his life and work. And guess what? What's he say? He says Yeshua, a.k.a. Jesus, had changed his life. Once again, on page 133, he uses the term gifts and talents. He's praying, hey, can I use my gifts and talents to given to me by God to a higher and better way? Then he says, watch, with God's grace, God opened the door. He made a job change. Not going to get into it. The point is, what changes do you have to make in your life, in your investing? And once again, we're not saving money to save money. Why? Because life is not easy. But your day is coming where you are not going to be able to do what you've always done. Because old age is a real thing. Health is a real thing. Look how old he is. He says, now that I approach 60, he's taking pleasure in God using him as a teacher for the next generation. What's he teaching? Finances and economics. Then he goes on to pray this prayer. I hope that you are becoming something else, something better. Because you will become something good or something less than what you might have hoped for. That's why you got to have a plan, y'all. You got to have a plan on what you are desiring to become. It's not about just making money for money's sake. Okay? And as the Lord blesses you, I'm going to read this. We become more generous, more gracious, and more fulfilled people as we grow in the knowledge and fear of God. And I don't apologize about that at all. I'm talking to believers. As we grow in God, we should become more generous, more gracious, and more fulfilled people. It's not about money. Money is a tool. It can be used for good. It can be used for evil. Money is a tool. It's your man Earl, episode 127, May 7th, 2023. Your time will come. Once again, your time will come. God bless you. God keep you. Hey, I'm excited because God is doing fantastic things and life is precious. We shall see you and talk to you soon. God bless. Peace.